Hello stalkers, welcome back. Positive closing in both the markets. We can see today DFM market index, that is Dubai Financial Market, was under pressure during the day. It came down till about 5073 points, somehow recovered, and it has closed right into our previous support that is now potentially acting as a resistance. That is 5115 points. Closing is just 2 points above this resistance area. So is the market turning bullish? Well, not really. I really have doubts. As I mentioned, after this strong drop to the downside, it's just trying to establish a base. May it be into this zone, or it can even come lower. My view is still to the downside. I think we will see a drop below this zone, below 5000 points very soon. There are chances market can go sideways like this for about 2 to 3 days or even a week, and then it will decide whether it wants to break to the upside or to the downside. As of now, if at all during this week, if DFM market index can give a closing above this resistance area, you may mark this on your chart, that is at 5226. If at all market index can confirm a closing above this zone, then there are very high chances we can consider that now correction is over, and from here DFM market index wants to go north or wants to go higher from here. Till the time market is in this zone, it will be very tricky to understand which direction it wants to take. Tomorrow there are chances we may see more upside momentum. There are chances it may get resisted and come down lower during the week, or if at all it hits the resistance, it can again come down, get rejected. I would be only bullish in this scenario when I see a solid decisive candle close with good volumes. Once it takes out this area of resistance, in this scenario, yes, we can expect market to continue upside. Overall, DFM market is still under pressure. It's going through its correction phase. This week will be a decision time whether it wants to go down or it wants to break out the resistance and resume its uptrend. ADX market index, that is Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange, today closed flat. We are seeing a dodgy candle right into this zone, that is 9404 points and 9352. As I mentioned in my previous video, after this breakdown, we can see a decisive red candle clearly indicating it wants to go more down. Today again for the second day we are seeing indecisive candle. It's stuck within this range. If at all it breaks this high, then there are chances it will take out this swing as well, that is at 9466 points. If at all market can break past above 9500 points, then we can consider it to be bullish. In this scenario, we can say after this drop to the downside, correction is now over, and from here most likely ADX market index will climb higher. But till that time, there will be a high possibility that ADX market index can go down from here. If at all market moves zigzag between this zone, we will consider this to be a sideways market and we will wait for the breakout. We have already identified next area of important support, that is 9247 and then 9160. In both the scenarios, obviously market will be bearish. It's in a downtrend. You may mark these zones on the chart. We can only consider it to be bullish when we see a closing about 9530. So this week will be very important for ADX market as well. Let's see if it can manage to break out and close above the resistance, or we are seeing more selling pressure. One of the stock that has performed very well today is ISRA. I'm on the daily chart. Today we can see it open with a gap up. Honestly speaking, I did not expect this move. After this drop, there were very high chances that we may see a correction in this stock. However, something is happening. We are seeing it took a bounce from 0.360, that is strong support, and we are seeing nice upside momentum from here. There are still chances it may hit the high that it made last week, that is at around 0.395. So still there is some space remaining, and next area of resistance is at 0.404 area. I personally did not catch this move to the upside as I was expecting a correction. I was waiting for the price to come down, hit the support zone, and then potentially if we see a buying signal or a good candle with good volumes, this would be our indication that yes, there are chances of reversal from here. As of now, with today's closing or with last two closings, it's looking a bit surprising, but still we will go with the flow. We can take small quantities now if it opens flat or with a gap up. First target, as I mentioned, 0.395, and then we should be looking at this zone, that is 0.404 area. Stop losses should be kept very tight, just exactly at the high of this candle, that is around 0.376. In tomorrow's session, if it opens with a gap down, then obviously this will be a clear indication that it's getting resisted into the resistance zone. So we will avoid this one and we will wait for a proper entry setup. Guys, this was the update for tomorrow. Hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Keep stocking.